A new season of Broncos football means a new season of Broncos cartoons.
Yes, that's right. This morning, 9 cartoonist Litton has been drawing up something for hours now. We're going to get to the drawings in just a second. Before, though, I mean, how did you even get into this? How did you know that you were good at drawing like this?
Well, it was probably the time that I got in trouble for drawing on the wall, at home in the bedroom. That's when I knew at least that, it had a propensity to tick people off.
Yeah.
So, I was, even though my mom was, forgiving after a few times.
Yeah.
But,
Drew, I knew as soon as I met you that you were a Broncos fan, not just a Broncos cartoonist, but a Broncos fan. So obviously you had to do cartoons whether they win or lose on Sundays. Thankfully last year they won a lot more than they lost.
Yes.
But talk about that experience of having to come back after a loss. I mean, that must be a lot more difficult as far as inspiration goes than when they win.
Well, a cartoonist's mantra is always to, walk down the hill and shoot the wounded. That's kind of what we're supposed to do. So when a team is losing, the opportunity for humor is greater.
Yeah.
Okay, good point.
But the problem is that the more they lose, the more people tend to lose interest.
Right.
So, it's a kind of a fine line there. And I always try to stay, I'm always trying to be the voice of the fan.
Yeah.
That's been my mantra for the entire time I've been in Denver. So
I was going to say, do you ever worried about like upsetting fans at all with, your drawings?
I don't think of it that way. I just try to speak my truth and let it fall where it may, That's all you can do, right?
That's all you can do.
I feel like you usually figure out exactly what everyone's thinking anyway, and you just put it in like humor on paper,
That's the bottom line. That's what I'm trying to do. That and to try to get people to understand that it's not everything. It's not the single most important thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's not nuclear war. It's not heart surgery. It's just a football game. Although some people who have to watch the game sometimes need heart surgery after the game.
I was going to say, can't both be true? Can it not be nuclear war, but also be the most important thing?
Well, absolutely, absolutely. See, you have figured out the whole Bronco thing. Totally, that's it.
Easy to figure out. First preseason game tonight, the inspiration there.
Yes.
What did you come up with this morning?
I came up with several different things. The first one starts with the fact that this is Bo's Woes.
Yeah.
And the whole season rests upon an ankle.
Right.
The most famous ankle in Denver, right?
Yes, it is the most, it's like tuned to 560 on your AM dial for updates, right?
Or 9 News, either or.
Yeah, or 9 News, absolutely. Okay, prognosticators and people making predictions, you never know what you're going to get.
I see Cloudy with the chance of meatballs. Yep. It's good. I know.
I mean, that's the truth. That's about what they're worth, right?
You did all of these while you were here today?
Oh, yeah. I got to have something to do. So
you could have watched the news.
Well, we don't have great monitors at times back there.
That's
so
fair.
Okay, so the injury bug is what the Broncos have to stay away from, especially J.K. Dobbins.
Yep.
And obviously Bo Nix.
Run from the injury bug, for sure.
Okay, I don't really do many predictions on my own.
Okay.
But this one, I think this one might hold.
Okay.
This is Jonah Coleman, Star is Born. I think he's going to be amazing.
You're predicting big things for Mr. Coleman.
I think so. And then the last one, we have the Broncos kickoff tonight, right? And that's what this is the Broncos kickoff. And it's Davis Webb and
oh, it's so good.
Yeah, Coach Payton.
Sean Payton. He is not going to let go of that play calling that easily.
Taking one to the gut.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Speaking of, you put out a calendar every year that is super popular, especially Black Friday. We do a big Black Friday deal, but right now people can pre-order them, right?
Right. Yeah. They're now available on my website at drewsshop.com. And they're now available for pre-order. And we have a special deal today. They're only $18. They normally will be $20 in the regular season.
Okay.
And we also have a really fun mug that's coming up. And I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of it's Abbey Road for mascots.
All
Denver
the mascots, yes.
Hey, this
Yeah.
guy, he's not just a
Abbey Road.
cartoonist. He's also a salesman.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
Well,
you saw that,
you
Drew.
know.
We put drewshop.com right there on the bottom of the screen. So we've got you
Awesome.
covered.
Awesome. Thanks.
You excited for the game tonight?
I am. You know, I think it's exciting to just kind of get it going, and you know, it gives you a good reprise from Rockies games.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so that's if nothing else,
Very
right?
true. Yes.
The Rockies catching a stray here as we tell you that we are the home for the Broncos. That's why we have your game tonight on the air right here at 9 News, carrying it all. Atlanta, the site, the Falcons, the team, the Broncos. I'm going to say they're going to win, but we know it doesn't really matter for a couple of weeks, right? Coverage starts tonight at 5 o'clock. You can watch it for free, by the way, as well, anywhere in the Denver TV market by looking for the Broncos stream on the 9 News app and 9news.com.